Welcome to the stream tonight, guys. This is Binarai, also known as Paul Mills from Raptoreum Core. Nice to have you with us. How you doing, Ricky? How you doing, Arkazulus? Hello, Sherm. Iazorian, nice to see you in the chat, bro. Okay, so in about 10 minutes time, we're going to do a Raptoreum update. Keep you all in the loop of the weekly Raptoreum things that we've been working on, things you need to know. Then after that, we'll do the CryptoSmith stream with Jesse Lambert. I have no idea what he's going to be creating tonight. Usually half the stream's going to be working on the Bit Knives MMO I can't even say it. MMORPG Bit Knife. We're going to be doing some rain in the chat tonight. Bit Knives CryptoSmith party chat. If you want to head over to our Discord, link is at the top right of the stream. Head over to hashtag Bit Knives CryptoSmith party chat to be part of that. We may be having a special guest tonight. We'll see how it goes. Don't forget to like this stream and subscribe to Raptoreum official YouTube to be kept in the loop of anything you need to know with Raptoreum. Don't forget to follow our Twitter as well. Nice to see you, Photon Magic. Iazorian, I have no idea what he's creating. I have no idea, bro. How you doing, Jojo? Hi, Bud Spencer. If you want to own what is created tonight, head over to the bidding channel, hashtag bidding. Thread is now up. People have already started, they have no clue what it is. Just a few more minutes now, guys, and we'll do an RTM update. Let's go. How you doing, RBA? Nice to see you in the chat, bro. Hey, HNS Biosafe. Hope you're okay, bro. Good evening, Gen 5. Sup, X-Ray. How you doing, Humble? Just a minute to go and we'll get this update started. Okay, guys, let's get this started. Hi guys, this is Paul Mills, also known as Binarai from RTM Core. Hope you're okay. I invite you for another round of RTM updates for this week. I've got a small list here to go through, so I'll just get started on that. Okay, there was a small hiccup on the chain at block 453100. It's for some showing a failed check mark. However, the check on the block is perfectly fine. The team did investigate the cause, and Nando, our developer, has already fixed the sync issue. This is not a chain error, but an error in how the wallets handle the data from the chain. We were quickly on this, and it's on its way to getting sorted with a new patch on the wallet. So, yeah, big claps to Nando. Thank you to our developers; they were already on it. If you are stuck, these instructions will get you back up and running. Make sure you download the latest wallet from our GitHub. It's GitHub/Raptoreum with an E as a 3. I'll put a link in the description of the stream once the stream's over. So make sure you've got the latest wallet downloaded. Download the bootstrap, which is https bootstrap.raptoreum.com. Stop the wallet or daemon. In your wallet's data directory, delete the folders blocks, change state, evodb, LLM&Q, and unpack the bootstrap directly into that folder, including the chain file as well, and start the wallet, and it'll all be fine. We have had some brand new team members for the Raptoreum team. We have Fostian, who's been working seriously hard on memes and all kinds of things for the community, which is really cool. And we have Viral Decay as well. They are new junior moderators and have shown full support for Raptoreum for quite a long time now, so it's well deserved to the both of them. Yeah, congrats guys. I thought I'd mention you on this. We have Charlie and the team working full force on the private testnet, building nodes and assessing the network environment in which they operate, ready for a brand new testnet for you guys. So that's exciting. It's a lot of work, but you know, we like to do things here properly in stages at Raptoreum. We don't want to just release something already. So we need to make sure that that's all super strong, ready for a testnet for you all. Private testnet, that is. We have Futures Reign for RCC, which is brand new. If you don't know what RCC is the proof of chat. So if you chat in the Raptoreum server, you can earn RCC if the bot likes what you're saying. RCC Snow is also new as well, and that does include Future Rain as well. That's random Future Rain of RCC. We have a brand new pair at Trade Ogre. That was thanks to Voon in the community. Voon might be maybe one of the saltiest guys in the community, but he does do great things as well. So thanks to Voon for that. That is a USDT pair. If you want to lay down your positions on that pair, you're more than free to populate that. Piggy is doing an AMA tomorrow at 1 PM UTC. This will be in the Spanish Discord server. So if you want to head over to that, I'll include the link for the Spanish Discord server at the bottom of the stream after the stream is finished as well. Thank you very much for the RTM update for this week. This is Paul Mills, also known as Binarai. Over and out. Just 10 more minutes now, guys, and we'll head over to CryptoSmith, also known as Jesse Lambert. Stay tuned. We may do some more raining CryptoSmith party chat shortly. Just want to say a big thanks to White Bat Audio for letting us use the audio tonight. Amazing tunes. Don't forget, guys, RTM is the strongest CPU coin in the bear market. Just a little food for thought there. Big thanks to our developers for pushing on, never giving up. Just a few more minutes now and we'll check out CryptoSmith. If you check the BitKnives chat, you'll see Sherm with his RCC snow commands. He's just thrown another 3,000 in. Just one more minute left, guys, and we'll head over to CryptoSmith. Alright guys, I think it's about time. Let's see if the Smith is awake. How you doing, Smith? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Awesome.
I don't know if Smith can hear us yet. Hammer.
We got the hammer going. What's this? What are we doing? Looks a little short to be the blade, the BitKnives blade.
Yeah, it must be the auction item.
Yeah. Bit of borax going on there. So it must be Damascus.
We're gonna rename borax to Raptoreum salt.
Okay. Okay. Bit of RTM salt on there, guys.
Much better.
So, have we got any audio from Smith? That's what I'm wondering. Because last time we had a bit of an issue. Oh, I think we might have.
No, we got it. We got audio.
Okay.
Right.
Can you hear us?
Maybe he can't hear it.
Hey Smith, can you hear us, bro?
I can hear you over the phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah. So is you? I think you need to link the headset up, don't you?
Yeah. Let me just see here what's going on.
Yeah. No stress, bro. I think while Smith's getting ready, we'll do a little bit of rain in the BitKnives chat. Testing.
We're good. Hey, we're getting better at this.
Yeah.
You guys have always been good at it. I'm getting better at it.
Well, we're only 3 minutes late.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, very good, man. Very good. So, I'm a little intrigued on the name. So, bamboo over oak. So, are we doing bamboo combined with oak? Are we choosing bamboo over oak? Or are we just literally piling some bamboo up over pieces of oak?
So,
None of the above.
I figured we'd have a little bit of a structure, period, to the stream.
Okay.
I think I wax deep, philosophical even at times. I think working with elements the way I have, I've discovered that things have a nature to them. There's a signatory nature built into the things we do, and I see these allegorical lessons in everything it is really that I do. And that reminds me. And I don't mind talking about them a little bit. So the reason for the title the way it is, Bamboo Over Oak, actually comes from a Japanese proverb. And it is, sorry, just 1 second here. Sorry. Japanese proverb. Japanese proverb that says bamboo is stronger than that bends. The bamboo is stronger that bends. The bamboo that bends is stronger than the oak that resists. Wow, I butchered that one. Or as the Japanese say, Magaro, Takewa, Takusoro, Kashioro, Tusoya. Yeah, something like that.
So, how much Japanese can you speak?
Just that.
Just that.
I practiced it for like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I can tell you.
The point is that things that bend are more likely to stand the test of time rather than the things that are strong and have a great resistance. And that ties so well into the steel.
All right, I'm just going to turn off the camera just in case it freezes. Maybe we should get some background music going. If I can find some. Maybe I could just put the same stuff on.
The stuff earlier was good.
So I figure for the first 15 minutes, half an hour kind of thing, we can talk about some stuff that over the course of a day kind of jumps into my head and takes up space and lives there rent free, and some things that I find neat and kind of what they mean to me and the line of thinking that it kind of produces in what I do. And I don't know if anybody's interested in that, but I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
I think whenever we're talking about the psyche of something, you know what I mean, it can kind of lend itself for,
I
and
think,
maybe tie it into kind of what we're doing here too, right?
yeah. I think I'm going to turn the music off because it means I lose concentration on what you're saying.
So here I'm going to take 3 pieces of steel, and one of these, this has already been heat treated and tempered, so I'm going to leave this one here. The other one, what we're going to do is we're going to do a hard quench, and then this one we're actually not going to quench it. We're going to allow it to come up to red heat and cool slowly. And this is going to take us into the world of metallurgy a little bit, as well as into why the title.
Nice.
So again, the title really just lends itself to flexibility and how well that plays into our existence, really. How we're able to navigate our day to day, and I mean in business and in projects and in anything like that, the need for flexibility, and I mean not every situation, but the need for flexibility is, I think, paramount to our success. I get to see that. I get to see that lesson put into the real life stuff that I do every day, and it's kind of neat. So, just hoping to share that. Storage is nice and hot. I do have in here so we have a red heat. We're going to cool that in vermiculite. That's just going to allow it to cool very slowly. And then I have some oil here. Is Charlie on?
Yep,
You might
Charlie's on.
You might get your flame up on this. I don't know.
Oh,
Well,
It's a pretty.
if it's anything
It's a
to
pretty tiny.
if it's anything to do with salmon leather and tannins, then he's certainly interested in that.
It's Nope, no flame up. Sorry. So this is a hard quench, and it has no not going to do any temper to it. And this is just some oil, some quench oil. So we have a hard, very.
What are you using for a quench oil? Some people use a vegetable oil. Other people use specialty oils such as like a Parks, what is it, Parks 50, etc.
Yeah, Parks 50, and then there's different viscosities of Parks. So Parks 50 is just a viscosity thing, but I've used canola oil. I have Parks 50. Kind of, it depends what you're doing. So anything that's in between, like a water quench and an oil quench, I'll use Parks 50 because it's a fast quench oil.
So I have to ask.
Yep.
Have you tried a blood quench?
Not on purpose. No, I've never tried. I would think that it wouldn't be the greatest. I don't know what level of seriousness you're.
Well, apparently some people, it's a thing, they'll take the blood from a cow or a goat or whatnot, and some people swear by it for quenching. I don't know. I've never tried it either. But, I'm just curious.
Perhaps it's the iron content in the blood that they're trying to take advantage of.
I'm not too sure.
Okay, so we have our hard quench. We have our hardened and tempered, and then this guy I've allowed to cool down relatively quickly. And I do say relatively. It could still have been too fast, but we'll see. And what we're going to do is we're going to take each one of them. We're going to put them in the vise, and we're going to see the difference and a balance. And this is a balance that I have to play with all the time, especially like we make custom knives. And this might sound like a plug, but it isn't. We make custom knives here, and we like to use the word pride, but we pride ourselves in customizing every single aspect of it, including hardenability and how hard you're going to have it, how flexible you're going to have it. So this is a balance that we play with all the time. And yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to have the cooled one. This one was cooled slowly over here. And the one that was hardened but not tempered over here. Kind of give us a picture into metallurgy a little bit. And we can, if you guys want to, talk about cementite, martensite, and austenite, and all these ites that make steel what they are. Tie that back in.
So what's the difference between hardening and tempering for somebody that does not know?
So hardening, what you're doing is you're putting austenite into solution, or the steel. You're literally making it a semi-solid. So you're exciting the molecules and you're allowing them to free float within there. And when you quench it, you lock those into place. It's like the 1960s, or no, the 70s. Sorry, the Kevin Bacon, Footloose. It's like that Footloose movie, right? It's like all the kids are dancing, and they're boogieing and they're doing things they're not supposed to, and all of a sudden the parent turns on the light. It's like they all freeze in a spot, but they're very uncomfortable in that spot because the parents are looking at them, right? That's hardening. Yeah. Tempering is when they get to relax and they kind of get to, they're still in close proximity to each other. They're still not supposed to, still kind of inappropriate and taboo, but at the same time, they're now relaxed, they're comfortable, and they can, stand there without really much discomfort. That's tempering. So one will make it extremely hard and brittle, and the other one will just allow it to relax. So that is best. So we'll come here, and actually, if we can get I don't know if we can get the microphone. I think the microphone's on this side. I think here. Do you hear that? No? Okay, really. This one sounds like a piano key, and this soft one doesn't make a sound at all. It just goes thud, thud, thud. And this one goes ting, ting, ting. And then this one, in between, that actually kind of makes a neat sound. But they all have their own tones, right? So this is the one that's allowed to cool slowly. And I'll just go ahead. And we can see here, of course that was going to happen. We can see here, it just bent. No big deal. That
was the one in the vermiculite, right?
Correct. Yep. And I think even we'll just use this vise to bend it right over. Of course, I don't want it to explode, just in case. But get a top view of this. But we can see that is bending with zero issue. So now we're going to take the middle one. And this is the one that's been hardened and tempered. You know what? Let's do that one last. This is the one that's been hardened. And I quenched it in the oil. I have not tempered it. All the kids in the village are still, they've been caught red-handed. And the thing is, when you apply any kind of pressure to it, it snaps just like a piece of glass. So you can see there, I didn't even hit it very hard. And I'll show you again. It just fires off like it's nothing. And I could do that all day. I could, right here. I don't. No, I don't want to do that. I'm mostly out. I don't want to fire it. I don't.
Sharp steel fine. Yeah.
So I've been shot in the thumb with a shard of steel before, and it hurts, and it stays in there for a long time. Not that easy to get out, and it causes a lot of pain. So now this is the hardened and the tempered one. So this will not only act as a spring, you can see it's springing back, but it's also taking a set but because it still does have some, like you can see we have about 45 degrees there, but it will get to a point where it will snap, but it took considerably more force than just the hardened stuff. So it's still hard, but it will take a flex. You couldn't quite see because the camera never moved, but it did. It was at a 45 degree before it finally snapped. So these are the three different balance points of steel, or knife steel rather, and kind of where we want it. And different industries will tailor that balance point to suit whatever it is they're doing.
That makes sense, because I mean, if you have a knife that's a chopper or you have a fillet knife, it's going to be two different worlds, right? For what you want for the steel.
That's right. So this is kind of the starting point. Now we get into laminations, and one of the key things to say a katana is that they laminate the flexible, the soft, the ductile steel with the hardened steel. But what they can do is, because they have that core of flexibility, they can actually afford not to temper back the hardness of the outer skin as much. This is why that you'll have katanas that are famous for cutting through other swords without actually breaking themselves, because they have an exoskeleton of hard steel with a soft core inside that acts as a shock absorber. So it's really neat. Actually, the requirement to become a master smith under the American Blade Smith Society is that you could take a hand forged Damascus knife, put it in a vise, bend it over 90 degrees, bend it back, and have it go through all the cutting tests that it went to prior to bending, and have absolute edge retention, which requires a very hard edge. So you need to be able to differentially heat treat. But all of that is kind of our playground where we play within, and we move the cursor wherever we need to in order to suit whatever it is we're doing. So, of course, I take these kind of lessons that I have to work with and that have really been ingrained into the craft that I try and live within and do the best I can at. And I end up applying them to other aspects of my life, even like on again. This is I keep coming back to, and I don't see why I wouldn't. I keep coming back to, like, this is one of the key principles that's kept me, that like Raptoreum in the crypto industry itself has not really been a fad for me, because it has these signatory principles kind of ingrained into it just the same, and that translates really well from one thing to another. So I'll stop. Onto the fun stuff. We have the Raptoreum billet. By the way, so we are going to make something. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking a throwing knife with like the block bit parts for the handle coming out. I was going to do a crane, but
if you do a throwing knife with a blockchain handle, nobody's getting that but me. I tell you, it's all like Donkey Kong right now.
Charlie, you're banned.
What?
Is it again?
So, okay, well, I guess I got my answer on that one. So that's what I'm going to do. I also have the Raptoreum billet here. Bam. So I've taken off all of the material that I don't want pushed into the billet.
Okay.
And I'm going to start stretching this out. I'll probably leave it about a 1/4 inch thick, maybe a little thicker, and we'll see what kind of length we get out of it.
Awesome. So what kind of length are we at the moment? Don't worry about it.
Erm, I'm glad you could join us again.
Are you going to put any more RTM salt on there before you put it back in?
Talking to me?
Yeah, the borax,
Yeah.
aka Raptoreum
Oh,
salt.
oh, I didn't realize that had been deemed as such.
It's just now. It's official.
RTM salt
I'm
coming
gonna
in.
have to add that to the Me 6 bot. RTM salt.
There we go.
There, screen grab that. RTM salt.
There we go, guys. That is genuine RTM salt.
So, I think it's fair, and I didn't say this, and dang it, in the foot. So that 15 to 30 minutes, that is outside of the hour that I have.
Right, okay.
And I got to say that because honestly, I'm finding that an hour is kind of skimpy. It's really hard to find things that you can make within an hour and still do a decent job at it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, however long you want to go on for, just it's really not an issue for me. But we need to think about the family. We need to think about
Pizza night.
the camera person. Pizza night. The helper as well. You know.
yeah. What do you guys think of that? I dropped the pizza pictures there.
I saw those pizza pics. Those look tasty.
Oh yeah, they look really good. So even though that nobody knew what you were going to create, the bids are already at 20,000.
Oh no, the pressure's on.
I'm gonna have to unban myself. Sorry.
I think Sherm wants it.
I want everything.
Well, there's a few in there today. You've got Dirty Miner, you got Villain, you got Fostian. You've got
I was thinking about being nice.
Hey, what are you going to be nice tonight and not?
Yeah, I mean, if it's thinking about it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna let him walk away with it either. You know.
I spent an awful lot of hours with learning how to throw a throwing knife. It's been a while, but I can imagine to have this particular throwing knife and put it into use. That would be awesome.
Well, you could get images of all the failed forks.
And sort of throw knives at him.
Yeah.
You know, I could construct a plant man as well as a target.
You could do, yeah. I wonder what that thing would do to a piece of meat.
Tenderize it.
Pulverize it, more like. Oh, bit more RTM salt, guys. I think every time Smith pours salt on a piece of steel, he should tell us what he's salty about.
So
what are you?
Oh man, that could be good therapy.
Yeah. So So what are you salty about, Smith? What's grinding your gears?
Well, my wife might end up watching this, eh? So
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, just don't
gotta-
include anything
include the
about the wife. Keep the wife out of it.
Play it safe.
Oh, let's see. People parking in my parking spaces
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
drives me mental. I feel like throwing them out of there. Does that make me a bad person? Because I often wonder. I think that makes me a bad person.
But is
But
is
seems
it
like
is it actually your parking space, or is it just
it's
any?
my parking space? So here at our business, we have a certain amount of parking spaces that are allotted to our business,
Yeah.
and it's fierce competition for
It's a
parking.
little spot.
Yeah, so
So have your parking spaces got your name on?
no, they don't,
Yeah, well, there we go.
because
This is
Again,
where the
because I don't
salt's
wanna be-
stemming from.
I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean?
Reserved for Crypto
Yeah, you
Smith.
could do it in steel, and then you
You
can
can gate it. Like a steel gate.
Yeah, you can build a crypto knives gate.
I'll be like, I'll do the will be towed, and then I'll do like cross knives at the bottom of it.
Yeah, sword. Yeah, no one's parking in that spot. They're like, I don't know, but
You ever hear of the guy who parked in the knife maker's parking spot? To which you say no.
no.
H&S
And then I
says
say,
parking violators will be skinned.
So with this A2, it does not like to move, and it has a very narrow forging window. Too hot, and it will turn into sugar. It's cold, and it'll crack and start creating microplastics. So working with this A2 is really a balancing. I don't have to do any salt dusting. But
Only-
I am,
Only when you dust it on.
yeah,
Yeah.
I did put it on. I just didn't do the dust.
Yeah, we'll let you off there.
I'll have nothing to complain about anymore. The one time, in between strokes, I went to go brush, and I'm pretty good about taking my foot off the pedal. But I brushed, and it hadn't quite gone back to this point here where it's just hovering. And even then, I'm very careful not to put my hands in. But I just brushed off with the brush, and it was still mid-stroke on its way up, and it hit my hand. And even though it wasn't coming down, but it was actually passively retreating,
Yeah.
it scared the living crap out of me, because the amount of force that it put into my hand that was hovering in midair and slammed down on it just by passively retreating gave me a much deeper respect for this machine. That moment right there said, if it can do that much to me.
Well, definitely you do.
Definitely pancake it.
You don't want your hand in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Wasn't even trying.
Yeah.
Just looking at it, it's a pretty scary looking machine. That's like the Lou Ferrigno of power hammers right there.
So we got the turbo boost connected now for extra heat more quickly.
With the power fan.
So
Yeah.
it probably took me a good 2 years to finally actually put that thing down to full throttle for the first time. And even then, I very, very rarely do it. It's so unnecessary. Honestly, though, if you don't feather that machine, it will explode steel. It'll just switch it, and it'll just nothing left of it.
Kyle says he's got that blower for his blow-up bed.
We got the what?
He's got the blower for his blow-up bed. The one that you use.
Yeah, I've gone through at least this. I'm on my third, so at that point, I just went and got this at the thrift store.
Yeah.
And I do have a smaller blower, but this thing is it's so intense that I love it.
Apparently, we're going to get a video from RBA Production about CryptoSmith.
Like a special, huh?
Yeah.
All on CryptoSmith?
Yep.
Yeah, I noticed in RBA Production likes my like the post there, but I'm not familiar.
Yeah, he's a guy who's been making a few videos recently, which are pretty high quality. He's
RTM
really
short.
he loves RTM, and he's just doing his thing, you know. Yeah, he's a nice guy. But I'll tag you when he releases the video, but I'm sure he'll let you know about it as well.
So we're still looking for a good name for that power hammer. We haven't had the one that just hits yet.
Yeah, Kyle said Steve.
Steve.
Somebody said the She-Hulk. I don't know. I will say that I retain veto on any name, so. Oh, speaking of names, I was gonna say, and I forgot, to all the safety salves out there, I hope you noticed I have my guard on my grinder.
Oh yeah, yep.
I did notice that actually when you started grinding. Your last round on the Raptoreum billet, it almost looked like you had a fuller tool that you were hitting it with.
Fuller?
Yeah, it almost looked like a fuller tool, but it's obviously you're not putting a fuller in right now. But you had a tool there you were hitting it with. What was it?
Pattern it?
Yeah, putting a pattern in.
Ah, that's what it was. There we go. Yeah, very cool.
So there's 3 ways to put a pattern in. We've gone over 2 of those ways. This is another way. This is one I reserved for sand my billets. So what you do is you compress the steel with point loads, whatever that looks like. And no matter how hard you try, you'll never get that compression out. So it's a nice clean way, I find, because with anything that like the mills or even doing it on the press and then taking away materials, you really get into the realm of maybe favoring one side more than the other. Whereas this way, it's clean,
All even.
really clean. Yeah. No matter how hard you try.
So this is the RTM billet, yeah? Or is this a throwing knife?
That's a pretty big piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, this A2, you really got to massage it. You got to be nice to it. Start getting too aggressive with it, it'll just split apart on you.
Oh, that's probably gonna be the knife.
Oh, yeah. So how's the handle going to be? Are we using bamboo over oak?
It was supposed to be deep philosophical, okay?
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry.
It will
Honestly,
bend, it will not break.
Honestly, the original title I gave you, Bent Not Broken, I don't know, it just kind of seemed a little juvenile.
Redneck.
Yeah, redneck. Yeah, same thing. So I tried to go a little deeper with it. And Japan, honestly, is one of my most favorite. It's my favorite culture. I've been wanting to go to Japan forever. One
I
day.
think we should start each live stream now with a little tidbit of you speaking a little Japanese. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
that's all he knows. Oh, bit of RTM salt. So what's grinding your gears, bro?
Stupidity in general.
What in
Dumb
general?
Dumb people, stupidity.
Oh, stupidity.
Stupidity in general. I cannot stand. I'm that guy. I can keep my mouth shut on a lot of things and mind my own business and just kind of walk away and let bygones be bygones. But when it comes to stupidity, can't do it. I bite my lips pretty hard on that one. I think I get that from my grandfather.
Okay, guys, the bid for the throwing knife is currently at 20,069. Sherm is currently in the lead, but I don't think that's going to last for very long. If you want to bid on the item, head over to our Discord. Link is at the top right of the stream. Head over to #bidding channel. And there you can make your bid to own what's created tonight.
So what I'm doing is with this short forge setup, and I do have a larger one, but with this short forge setup, is I'll do the back end, and then as I pull it out of the forge, it'll get, it'll be finished as I pull it out.
Hey, Charlie, considering you've unbanned yourself, I haven't seen any action from you.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the bid channel right now. I'm a little lost.
He's putting on his ghillie.
channel.
He's putting on his ghillie suit.
I'm scrolling through the channels. I'm trying to figure it out here.
It's
under marketing.
under marketing and use cases.
Setting up his perch with a sniper's nest.
Hey, Mr. French Rioter, I don't think Sherm is buying it for you.
He's hoping. He's hoping.
I know he's hoping, yeah.
French Rider's going to bed. Have a good night, French Rider.
Turn up the heat.
So going back to the katana and why the katana could cut through other swords, because they had the hard outer shell and they had the softer inner to absorb the shock. That would mean that the katanas were a sanmai construction.
Yeah, so different types of construction, and terminology fails me. But there's sanmai construction, there's gomai, there was different types of sanmai, I guess you can say, where sanmai is kind of a sandwich, where they had one where the outer shell or the tamahagane was the outside, and then they would, almost like a hot dog bun, they would put the shigane or the soft iron in the spine, and then they would actually close it up so the soft iron was exposed on the back end. Each swordsmith really had their own signature, and the hamon was that final stroke of the pen on the signature, but the beginning of it was typically the construction of the blade. So there's I think there's like 8 or 9 different types of construction. Sanmai is one of those.
For those that don't know, what is a hamon? Could you explain what is a hamon?
So a hamon is differential heat treating, to put it plainly. And all it is it's using a clay clay coating to control the cooling rate of the steel in different parts. And because of that, you have cementite and austenite formations at a slow or that create a pattern within the steel itself. And so essentially all it is, again, to kind of simplify it, it's the steel's ability to take a polish. A harder steel will take a polish, and a softer steel will not. It'll be more hazy. That's not the reason they do it, not for aesthetics. That's the byproduct and the bonus. The reason for doing it is it's another layer of differential functionality to a piece. So to add to the Shigane Tamahagane structure of hard and soft, it's the same thing with the hamon. You'll have a harder and a softer in the same piece, but it creates a pattern.
And that's why you'll see on the katana, you'll have the bottom half inch or 3/4 inch or whatever along the cutting edge, which is super shiny, and then you'll have that wavy kind of dark pattern above it, which is the hard and the softer because of the hamon.
Now that this is essentially a finished dimension, this can sit outside the forge and this can get its heat now, and we'll kind of keep working down until it's all one length. I'm going to leave it fixed so that I can put a pattern in it of some sort. Yeah.
I have an idea what that might be, but I'm going to keep it to myself for now.
So it looks like there's a battle now between Charlie and Sherm. Charlie bid at 25,420 and Sherm was at 26,069. It's always 69 with Sherm. Don't know why. Is there anything you would like to tell us about that, Sherm?
69, 420. They're just good RTM numbers. Favorites among the community.
Because it has no root, square root. That's why.
Yes, that's why.
Charlie's back in with 26,420.
Oh.
Yeah, Sherm's at 27,069. CryptoSmith is having a sip of coffee.
Coffee break.
Can we get a zoom in on that?
It's empty.
Starbucks. Is that a stolen property?
It looks
No
like
comment.
we're gonna have to send CryptoSmith a Raptoreum coffee mug. Just saying.
What's the reference there?
The reference, Starbucks, fresh roasted, silent.
Cyclone. Or Cylone. Cylone.
The Fifth Element.
The Fifth Element reference.
Cylon. That's some. That's space. What is that? let me Google it real quick here. That is Battlestar Galactica. That's what I'm coming up.
Oh, is that? Here, I thought it was Fifth Element.
Was that water?
That's a modified Japanese technique right there with the power hammer and blowing off the slag, it looks like. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool.
Gives us a nice, clean billet.
That
Yeah,
is,
that-
Looking nice.
yeah, that's getting to some decent length now.
That's gorgeous. Completely clean. Blew everything off of it.
Versus the scale.
I see the difference.
Yeah.
You'll see that what he did there with the water, you'll see like what the Japanese used to do is they would have an anvil and they would have a little puddle of water on one end, and they'll hit the hot steel and then they'll bounce their hammer into the cold water and then hit the steel. And every time they hit the steel, it blows that slag off. It cleans the steel.
Oh yeah.
So he did the same thing by using the power hammer, and I've never seen that before. It was very cool to see. Very cool technique.
If I get steel like in the 2,000 degree range and then do that, it sounds like a gunshot.
I bet it would. I bet it would. Does that technique have a name?
Yes, I'm not too sure what it is. But I want to invent something, but my mind is blanking.
There we go. Umabuksa.
So it's doing two things. One, it's cooling down the scale so that it comes off a little easier. Because the iron oxide scale is quite hard, and the steel is soft, so they kind of part ways. And then it's also creating a steam explosion, which helps to blow it away.
Yeah, it's kind of always been one of my. The first time I saw that, it really made an impact on me. I've always wanted to try it. I've not had the opportunity to. I will one day. I just thought it was the coolest technique because you're hammering, you're shaping the steel, but you're cleaning it at the same time. You know, I thought it was really cool.
I'm not looking on time.
We are currently 3 minutes left, and then it'll be an hour.
Since my getting deep.
But we were 3 minutes late. So
You mean I had my philosophical spiel, and I'm still at 3 minutes?
well, how long did that go on for?
Well, no, I'm wondering. Not to create an argument, but I'm kind of happy with that.
Was the philosophical spiel is not count towards the time? So if we were to count that, I mean, it was probably 15 minutes or so of we were talking at least. So
Yeah, probably. So we'll allow him. We'll allow him until 15:15. and that's when he needs to start paying the chat.
Oh well, as usual, happy to cover the rain for him anytime.
Did I just hear what I think I heard?
I don't know. What
There's
did you
no
hear?
incentive for me. I
What-
can't.
what-
I can't
what-
get used to that.
What's scheming against you? So what time do you need?
10 more minutes.
10 minutes. Well, that's less than what we were going to give you.
Yeah, I was willing to say like another 30. I'm okay with that.
I'm trying to make it a thing.
Okay,
Oh.
guys. So 10 more minutes. If you want to own what is created tonight, don't forget to go to #bidding.
Oh. Right. I didn't think. Yeah, I thought we had a thing going. Binarai. I always say 10 more minutes.
Oh, right.
I'll try to make it like an inside joke.
Well, maybe that's a good thing because I've just announced the channel again.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so you just need to say 10 minutes, and then
Yeah.
I'll do that again.
Now you have to tell me what you're salty about.
I'm not sprinkling salt on anything. I do trivia nights, so I'm the salt god.
You have enough for a lifetime. See, this is the time where I went in just to do that, but it was still going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it my hand hurt for the next week. There we go. So the RTM logo. Put it on the bottom end.
Nice.
Right here. And that's just to tell us we're done for this round.
Okay. There we go, guys.
Build
There's the
some
logo.
shit.
So how long is that in inches?
Let's take a guess on it. Show me that real quick before he measures it. Oh, wait. Let's say 15.
15 inch. I'm saying 13.
I'll go 16.
Where are we measuring from?
Well,
I'll measure just the billet. Just the
From
billet.
just the billet.
Just
Yeah,
to
the
build
curve to the curve. Yeah.
To the curve, yeah.
15 on the money.
15.
Oh boy. I guess that's a sign. That must mean that thing is coming to my house.
I think you rigged it. You saw the tape measure when he did it.
That was a quick screenshot.
Yeah, exactly. He zoomed straight in there.
No, the salt is strong. Get that backwards.
For those at home watching the grinder in the vice grip, anything to say?
Don't try this at home.
Oh, do I have anything to say?
Yeah. Just
Yeah, don't
Make
try
sure-
it at home.
make sure it's tight or.
By the time you get as good as I do, you won't need my advice.
I'm going to send a bit more rain to the Bit Knives chat. Oh, cool.
Oh, good, nice.
So are you gonna twist that?
Yep, but not before.
Are you gonna salt it?
Before I do some grinding. See if we can get a speed grind in here. Any interesting comments in the chat?
Jamie says Charlie's been coveting the anvil for a long time. He knows the size from that.
Yeah.
If you've got any questions for the Smith tonight or any one of us on the stream, throw it in the chat. We will be pleased to answer anything. Windfair, there is a throwing knife being produced tonight. If you want the knife, you can get it. Link is at the top of the stream. Head over to #bidding. There's loads of people using RCC Snow now, especially as we're now in December.
They get the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, it feels like Christmas rain. Oh, goodness me. We had Jamie come in with a bid at 28,420. Then Sherm was back in. Then we had Will Be Gucci back in with 43,210. Then Charlie at 50,000. And now Sherm is at 50,420. No wonder you guys have been quiet.
Yeah, we're focused on bidding over here.
He's going to put it back in the forge, isn't he?
I think so.
Because he's got to twist the handle.
Do the twist. Yeah.
That's if he's going to twist it.
Yeah, he's going to twist it. So he was planning on doing like the keychain. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, as the handle. So, because it's a throwing knife, will it have a hoop on the base of the handle?
I don't think so. Why would it have a hoop?
I don't know, so you can like flick them around your hands and cause damage to yourself.
Oh, you hurt yourself.
No, a throwing knife it shouldn't have a hoop on the. If you're like my knife Raptoshi, it has a hoop because you can flip it around your finger into different positions to cut with. But a throwing knife, as far as I know, it should not have a hoop on the handle.
Right.
What I'm thinking of, my knife Raptoshi, the CryptoSmith made, is a karambit, which is a fighting knife, and that's why it's got the part of the reason why it's got the hoop on the end of the handle.
Right, yeah.
Or the ring.
Isorian wants to know. Oh, I think we'll wait till Smith's done with that. Yeah, that is looking really nice. Yeah. Charlie's back in with 54,200. I mean, it looks pretty advanced, but it looks like we're close to the end, surely?
We're getting close.
We must be close.
That grinder he's got, it's got some serious torque. You see him leaning into it, it ain't slowing down at all.
Yeah.
That's a nice grinder.
I think he's getting ready to do the twist.
Yeah, he's just
Heating it up.
put the handle in.
Yep.
So how come the respirator, Smith, when grinding the metal?
After you go home and blow your nose and it's nothing but black. Honestly, I don't even work in this side without a respirator, but because of the live stream, I can't have it on.
What?
Got me a bottle, please. Yeah.
So you normally wear a mask all the time over here when
All the time.
You're working.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Basically 95% of the time. Yeah, you definitely feel a difference when you don't wear it. You go home and breathing's just a little bit more congested than usual. But
Yeah, it makes sense, right?
Yeah. And like, I don't know, look at the forge. Well, I'm grinding way over here on the other side of the room. And you'll notice, given enough time, you'll start seeing sparks coming off the forge. It's not happening now, of course, to make a liar out of me.
Well, it's metal dust in the air. It's hitting the forge, right? Or metal or wood dust or whatnot.
But yeah, it's not happening.
Hey, CryptoSmith, Izorian's asking, what is your
Oh, there it
qualification
goes. I got some sparks.
or certification for this kind of job? He said, for example, at our job, we set some norms as standard if we gave a part to be manufactured, and the workers need to be qualified with ISO, EN, DIN, or whichever standard applies. How is it on your side?
There's no my work, my standard. So, and it really is the way I think it should be anyways, because there's a lot of standardizations and regulations that have really allowed pride in workmanship really just to fall through, really become whatever. And I mean, that's not always the case, right? Like, but for the most part, what I've seen is that, oh, you look at, so I was a carpenter once upon a time, and this young guy comes in, and I'm using a I got a nice 6-foot level, and I'm using this level to square up a pony wall that we're doing for a building. And he looks at me and he looks at the level and he goes, yeah, as a kid, wet behind the ears as it gets. He goes, that sure is a nice level you got there. He goes, you must be a journeyman. Like as if my 6-foot level that I bought at the journeyman only store made me a,
Qualified,
you know,
yeah.
but because of the qualifications that he went through, you know, all of a sudden the work itself was not indicative of your qualifications anymore. Now it was a piece of paper that he had and a book. So regulations, I believe, are a good mechanism, but at the same time shouldn't be leaned upon so hard that all of a sudden we start looking at the tools or stature, not the implementation and the end product. So is there a certification for knife making? There is. There's American Bladesmith Society. They produce a journeyman and a master smith certificate. I don't have either one of those. I have no interest in going to that. I mean, if I were, I don't exactly stand on a soapbox against it. I mean, if I were to go through the process, great, it'd be cool. Yeah, honestly, it would be. I'd call myself a master smith. It'd be cool. But at the same time, I see people out there who do not have any certificate that are just doing amazing work, but yet their work will never see the light of day, or it's very hard pressed to see the light of day as compared to somebody who they may have put the work in as well, but you know, there's always a spectrum inside those regulatory standards where one has just basically crossed the T's, dotted the I's, they've jumped through the hoops, and they've done bare minimum, and they've got that certification. So long answer, I don't have any certification. I don't really care to have any certification. I have an end product that stands the test of time, and here's my certification. I've taken my knives and I have tested them unto destruction. I have shot them with a 300 Magnum. I have shot them with a 12 gauge slug. I have hammered them into a tree and used them as a stepping ladder. I have had a 6'4" guy jump on top of them. I have cut bolts through them. We have a knife here that I call the bolt cutter, because for probably 4 years, whenever I wanted to impress somebody who's coming in and hadn't really seen anything up to that point concerning us, I'd take them in the back with the anvil. I put a grade 8 bolt on the anvil and I cut through it with this knife, and then the knife would be no worse to wear. But the reason I do that, and so I get a lot of people that are like, why would you do that? That's stupid. And I'm like, well, I do that so that it doesn't happen to you down the road. And because of that, all our knives carry a lifetime warranty. And so that's my certification.
If there's one trade that I can think of that should not have paper attached and should not have certification attached, it's blacksmithing and bladesmithing. I don't think you can quantify it. I don't think you can put a paper on it. It's just not possible. And I think it cheapens the whole trade to try and hang a paper or certification on it. It's old school. It is word of mouth. It is the work speaks for itself. In my opinion.
And when you're talking certification, you're really talking like welding and stuff like that. Where if you're going to be welding a pipeline together, you better have your certification in order, right? But at the same time, I think what the thing is it's just you got to remember, like, that's the bare minimum of what people need to be able to see. Because as the saying goes, it's not what you expect, it's what you inspect, right? So no matter what we do, at the end of the day, it all goes on to like Charlie was saying, word of mouth and proof of work by the time. Yeah, proof of work.
There we go.
Work. There you go.
Yeah.
So it's just one thing that I don't really see. I mean, a basic certification saying, that you can use the forge, how, your basics of metallurgy and stuff. But as to the quality of work, for this, I think there's only one thing, and that is proof of work, over time. Those that do not
Your reputation.
do good work, I mean, word travels fast. The community is not as big as you would think. And
This actually
be found out.
This actually reminds me of a story. I was a foreman down on a job, big 288 home project, and so we had multiple crews running around and a lot of new guys. And I mean, on every construction crew, you have a set list of pranks you do, and then you have those ones that you kind of invent on the go. But this one, I walked up to him and he was digging some ditches for the plumber in one of the basements, and I says, "Hey, I see you. Do you have your shovel ticket?" And he goes, scared look in his eyes. "What are you talking about?" I said, "Hey, you need a ticket to run that shovel." Somebody eating chips?
Sounds like it.
No, that's probably Binarai. He's always eating something. It's crinkly bags. Oh, okay.
Oh, some RTM salt.
What's he salty about?
RTM salt.
Okay, guys, a bit of RTM salt there, as we've seen. So what are you salty about right now, CryptoSmith?
Crinkly bags. I hate crinkly bags.
Crinkly bags.
Crinkly bags.
Get a bowl. Get a bowl.
Get a bowl.
Totally agree on that one.
Yeah. Oh, it's like everybody who eats out of an extra crinkly bag, it's like they can't decide if they want a chip or not. It's like they go in there and they're trying to find the right chip with their hand or something. I don't know, but it's like, get in and get out, man.
Okay.
Good stuff.
So do you feel better now you've got that off your shoulders?
Oh, man. You're going to be like, there's going to be a point where you're going to be like, what have we done? Abort. I was going to put a hole in here. I'm thinking maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just drill it out. I'll put the twist in. As I'm looking at this, I just don't see there's enough real estate to really do it. So I'm going to put the twist in. I might hammer it some more. 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes, okay. Okay, 10 more minutes, guys. That's probably another 30. But 10 more minutes. Charlie is currently the leader at 100,000 RTM.
Oh,
It looks like he really wants it. I mean, this is why I banned him. This is why I banned him, Sherm. You know.
that's a nice knife, though. You know him and knives.
He does get a little greedy. I mean, there's not even a 420 or a 69 on the end of that. That's just a straight 100.
Yeah, I just kind of threw that up there. Sorry.
All right.
I don't. I have a thing for throwing knives, man. I love them. Always have.
Well, you never know. You might not get it. There's
I might not.
plenty of other people. We had Will Be Gucci's currently watching that channel. We've got Jamie watching the channel. Sherm's obviously extremely salty right now, so he's watching that channel.
Somebody put a. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say somebody put a sniper meme on the channel.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's like just under double what Sherm was at.
Okay, now watch your twist. Oh no! We
We
lost
lost the camera. Right at this. Oh, there's we're back. Sideways. There we go.
Killing me.
I stopped. I heard. Oh,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Yeah, and I
All right.
stopped.
All right, we got to reheat.
What time we got?
As long as you need. But you
Okay.
said 10 minutes. We're at 20.
Okay.
We're at an hour and 25 minutes into the stream.
Okay, I'm gonna say 5 minutes.
5 more minutes.
I'm gonna-
Is that what you're saying? Is that official?
That's official. That's official.
All right. Okay.
Officially.
Whoa, 5 more minutes then, guys.
What are we at? 6?
6 minutes. You said
Oh,
5.
6. Number 6, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's put it down here, I guess. And then the RTM logo is facing that way. Same side.
I mean,
Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, that's hot. Ah, that's hot. I don't know if you caught that.
no, we
But
were,
I dropped the knife, and I wasn't having another
Breakage.
one. So I caught it with my foot, and it was one of those catches where like it abnormally seems to stick to you like Velcro. Ooh,
okay. We're 4 minutes left, guys. 4 minutes left.
just gotta check a notification here, guys.
Does that mean there's 5 minutes left?
There we go.
Alrighty.
Go for the twist.
I was gonna twist them all at once, but I think I'll just go ahead and do it individually. Because they seem to be twisting in a different rate. Not like I think I'll do one more, just to twist this transition right here.
It
Looking
is
nice.
the coolest throwing knife I've ever seen.
Uno más. And I also do not like the depth of that RTM logo, so I'm going to hammer that sucker in one more time. My wife is blowing up my phone here.
Oh,
Honey, if you're watching this, I love you.
Soon.
Yeah.
Done too.
And mute. What are we at? 2 minutes? I got 2 minutes.
Yep, 2 minutes left, guys. It doesn't look like anyone wants to knock Charlie off the top spot right now. I think Shermie's spent.
Yeah. I'll be nice.
Yeah, is that what you call it?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. That's my excuse.
Well, after I do that.
1 minute left now, guys. 1 minute left. If you want the knife, head over to hashtag bidding at our Discord.
That's cool though.
You know, try over throughout the week. I couldn't think of anything. Nothing. This is cool. I'm not trying to toot a horn or anything, but I'm pleasantly surprised with how well this turned out.
Yeah, it's really nice. And I think the stream's a bit more relaxed as well. It's more on your terms, I suppose. Okay, guys, so are we where are we now? Are we 10 more minutes, is it?
I'm putting the yeah. Hey, we understand each other. There we go. What we do? Very nice. I'm going to thermal cycle it, so you're not going to get your puff of flame.
Can we just put the thing on perhaps?
Oh, nice.
No, it's really nice, yeah.
On the bed?
no. Sorry, not really.
Okay.
One last little straightening operation, and then we're done. So 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
3 more seconds.
30 seconds. Ooh.
Yeah, unless someone comes in now, it looks like Charlie's got the knife.
Let's get that Raptoreum logo zoomed in on. And countdown is all yours.
Okay, so 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's over. Charlie has got the throwing knife. Well done, Charlie, but from now on you are banned forever. All right, you can't unban after this one.
Sorry.
Perm-ban.
Permaban.
You're perma banned after this.
Well, guys, better to bend than to break.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those who are flexible are never bent out of shape.
Nice.
Exactly right.
Another one I like. Those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter.
That's another good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, guys, been a pleasure. Had fun.
Oh, so always, thank you.
Again.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, update on the stuff. We got our A sub coming in confirmed, so we'll have that stuff scanned up here pretty quick.
Oh, is that the stuff you need to use to spray it?
Yeah, it's a sublimating spray that allows the laser to actually pick up on reflective objects.
Got you.
So, laser being a photon will just bounce right off that stuff. So it doesn't do very good job. So yeah, we need that sublimation spray to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Okay, guys. Thank you for being with us tonight on this CryptoSmith stream and the little RTM update we had at the start. Thanks to Charlie for being on the stream. Thanks, Sherm, for popping along as well. Sorry you didn't get the knife.
Always next time.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you, CryptoSmith, for another nice chilled out stream, and we want more of the philosophy and more of the salt as well. More of the RTM salt.
Yeah.
I like it. I like how these things are organically popping up.
Okay, guys. We'll catch you later.
Yeah.
Good night.